Hi folks, Job Comics here. I love me some Bronze Age horror, especially if it comes from Charlton Comics. I don't know why. I think it's because every now and then they would hit a home run and nobody would notice. This is issue number 50 of this title, and I think there's something odd about this book here. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so disturbing. I think that this panel, this front cover is a panel from the story, so it's not like an actual cover. Yeah. Bear with me and I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, you've got the usual anthology stuff. Abide with Me. This looks like some kind of gothic horror type thing. Gio Wildman doing all the editing. Joe Gill doing all the writing. And S. Goodman, I don't know who that is. If anyone knows who that is, let me know. Stuff's quite nice, yeah. This is from 1980, so it makes me think that this is a reprint book. You guys who are more familiar with this kind of thing will be able to tell me, yeah? Here's Mr. Bones. I think he's the host of Ghost Manor, and every now and then he pops up in the stories. This here's a kind of Edgar Allan Poe premature burial type of thing that they've got going on here. And then, yeah. I was going to say I don't want to spoil it for you, but for crying out loud, the comic's nearly 50 years old. Hard not to spoil it. It's a little sentence. Look at that incredible Mike Vosberg. I'm sure he must have done the art and the lettering on this. Isn't that really sort of, what do they call that, Art Nouveau? Kind of sinister story, as you might expect, from a sinister comic book. Nick Cutie doing all the writing on this thing here. There we go. You know that I'm really just trying to get to this one with the teddy bear. Now I know that there's a kind of there's an issue of Ghost Manor, and it's got this amazing Tom Sutton cover, and it's this old guy covered in cobwebs sitting in a chair, and he's holding a teddy bear, and I'm wondering whether, oh no, look what's happened to them, and I'm wondering if if they've reprinted that story in this, and they've had to change the cover. Here's the other hosts from the other Charlton horror books, welcoming Baron Werewolf into the Charlton fold. Isn't that isn't that terrific? That's all the hosts there. I love this stuff. Why does Charlton never get any love? Is it because of the cheap paper? Anyway, here we go. I could be wrong about this, but I think this is a reprint, and that's Terrible Teddy. That's such a dark and horrifying story that, you would expect this maybe in like one of those black and white creepy or eerie magazines, yeah, but this guy has been absolutely, there's the panel, that's the front cover, yeah, he's been absolutely terrorised by this teddy bear. He can't shoot it, it just stalks him. Look at it. Look at his little face. You can't put a bullet in a nightmare. Yeah. Gets to Carney, does a runner. And of course, the teddy bear. Hey, we've all been here. That teddy bear's just pushing your foot down. And then, yeah, he ends up, that's him. He's done. He's done. Actually, he's not done. Because what happens is Carol, he's in a prison hospital. Yeah. And, it looks like it might be from a kid, and we realise that Carol has, been involved in a terrible accident, and a kid's died in it, and this was the kid's teddy bear that came and got revenge on him. Yeah. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. Good Lord. Nightmare fuel. And then Baron Werewolf does a little story about the moon, because, werewolves and all that. Then there's some letter pages that doesn't have a title. They've just slapped this in here, yeah. Ron L. Eberly from Baton Rouge. And we got another one here. Who is this? Daniel Delorme, and he's from Montpellier. That's good that they wrote to the comic. So, yeah, isn't that amazing? I'd love it. It's Ghost Manor issue 50, which I'm sure has got a reprint from an older Ghost Manor. It's got a panel that they've just put in for the cover. And to tell you the truth, it works completely. It works completely as a cover. That teddy bear is just awesome. Anyway, if you see this, grab it, pick it up, read it, let me know what you think of it. I love Ghost Manor. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.